subject we chose is the impact of Brexit on farmers. This presentation falls within the sub-theme Se déplacer of the theme Habiter le monde because it addresses immigration and seasonal working.
The reason why we chose this topic is that when I went to England, some British people told me that, according to them, most British people regret Brexit, particularly because of its impact on agriculture. It caught my attention as it was a topic that came up frequently in conversation, yet it is a relatively unknown subject in France. That's why it seemed perfect to us, as we could learn more about this subject while preparing it.
Once we found our topic, we started researching it on the internet to gather multiple different sources. Then, we started looking into them and writing down what seemed useful or interesting. This went on across 2 hours of class, during which we were working together.
And at the end, we had an impressive amount of extracts of articles. After that, as we knew we would be more efficient working separately, and we couldn't see each other anyway, we divided the work between the two of us. We organized the information we had previously selected, summing it up with our own words. Once this was done, we had a long call during which we put both of our parts together and finalized the project, modifying it for coherence.
Then we worked on it again in class, our concern this time being the sources. It took a surprisingly long time because there were so many different specific rules about presentation depending on the source. It changed whether it was a news page or had a printed newspaper equivalent, or if it was a government website, etc. It also wasn't always easy to find every information we needed, like for a parliament source where there wasn't a date, or to know which category a source went in, like with a page that was a government page but also had authors listed.
Overall, it took us 2 hours during class when we originally thought we would be spending 20 minutes or less on it. So this is what we found. On January the 1st, 2021, the United Kingdom officially parted ways with the European Union after over 4 decades in it. One of the immediate consequences of Brexit on British agriculture was the difficult changes in supply chains.
New customs rules and border controls led to huge delays in transporting goods, affecting perishable products like fruits and vegetables. British farmers also faced costs of customs formalities, reducing their competitiveness in the European market. But most importantly, in the years since Britain voted to quit the European Union and since post-Brexit migration rules, many Eastern Europeans have left the country, adding to a lack of about 330,000 workers, mostly in less skilled jobs.
The food and farming sectors have been hit particularly hard, and Brexit is making it hard to recruit replacements, as harvesting crops is a job most British people avoid. Some farmers had little choice but to cut their production by a fifth.
Moreover, agriculture also heavily relies on foreign labor for seasonal picking and harvesting of crops. One of Brexit's purposes was immigration restrictions, but it had the unwanted consequence of making it really difficult for farmers to recruit seasonal workers from the EU.
Last year, £22 million worth of fruit and vegetables went unharvested, according to a survey by the National Farmers Union.
The UK also departed from the European Union's Common Agricultural Policy, CAP, which provided financial support to farmers. The British government announced a new system to support farmers, focusing on sustainable agriculture. This transition aims to encourage nature-conscious farming, but has a huge financial impact on farmers, especially smaller ones who can't afford such changes.
However, Brexit has also created opportunities for new trade now that the UK can negotiate independent trade agreements with other countries. This opens up new markets for UK's agricultural products.
Here are our sources.
Goodbye!